Our other top story this half hour, surviving the economy by fighting foreclosure. A group of angry homeowners on their way to Tallahassee as we speak, upset over big-time change in foreclosure laws. 10 Connects reporter Grayson Comm live in Tampa this morning to tell us what this legislation is all about. Grayson, good morning.
Good morning, Keith. These folks piled onto a bus here at International Plaza about 3:30 this morning, headed north to Tallahassee. They're expecting altogether to get with about 24 angry homeowners before they get to Tallahassee at about 8:30 this morning. What are they upset about? Well, they're upset about a proposed bill being pushed through the legislature by the banking industry, and this bill, if it's passed, would allow foreclosing bankers to choose whether they wanted to go through a judicial or, this is a new option, a non-judicial foreclosure process. So what does that mean? Well, it's like it sounds. If the foreclosing bank wants to, they could take a judge out of the foreclosure process. The foreclosure then would be basically between the bank and the homeowner. They say it would speed things up. The bank's pushing this because it could shorten the time for a foreclosure to as little as 3 months. Right now, the process generally takes more than a year. Banks say this is a good deal for people because it could clear out the backlog of hundreds of thousands of foreclosure cases in Florida's courts right now. They also say it would help neighbors, condos associations be able to move away from those empty foreclosed properties that are around them and get new homeowners into those. Folks fighting this say this gets rid of the due process that's guaranteed to them by the Constitution. It gives too much power to bankers.
We trust judges more than we trust the bankers. There is fraud that is abundant in these cases, and if there were no judicial oversight at all, it would only be worse. We need our judges. We trust our judges. We have to have foreclosures take place through the judicial system.
A lot of people have lost all of their money, their savings, and it's not very good for everybody. It's just a real sad situation for a lot of people, not just ourselves.
This bus was paid for by the Stopa law firm, which handles foreclosure cases here in Tampa, also in Orlando. Now, the name of the original proposed bill was the Florida Consumer Protection and Homeowner Credit Rehabilitation Act. It has since been renamed to something a little more realistic. It has been proposed in the Senate, but it has not made much movement since it was proposed a few months ago. Live in Tampa, Grayson Comm, 10 Connects.